Yo, what's going on guys, it is Cynnnical, and today for you guys I have some information regarding Big Hero 6 in Kingdom Hearts 3. Recently, Famitsu have been hard at work interviewing Tetsuya Nomura about all things Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8, but not only that, they've also kind of been talking about Kingdom Hearts 3 as well. And one of the kind of side topics is talking upon Big Hero 6 in Kingdom Hearts 3, which is super cool. So, of course, Big Hero 6 was confirmed to be a world back at D23 Anaheim that happened not too long ago. At that event, we got a concept art showing Sora, Baymax, and a possessed Baymax, and of course we got the confirmation that basically the events of the Big Hero 6 world in Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to take place after the events in the movie. But other than that, I mean, we haven't really had too much conversation regarding the world. So today we're going to be looking at basically what Tetsuya Nomura has kind of said upon Big Hero 6. It's really nice to see Tetsuya Nomura actually talking about Big Hero 6, the world, as that is the most recent big kind of Kingdom Hearts 3 news. Obviously Tetsuya Nomura wasn't present at D23 Anaheim, so you know, he, as of kind of at the moment, hasn't actually publicly talked about the world itself, so it's nice to see him talking about it. So what we're going to do is we're going to be looking at the two segments that he talked upon Big Hero 6 with Famitsu. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video, let's get on with it. So Famitsu asked, so all of the stories in Kingdom Hearts 2.8 connects with Kingdom Hearts 3, and recently Big Hero 6 was announced to the world. There were great responses. Nomura replied, because we have finally decided on most of the worlds, I'm happy about the fact that this will be available. Big Hero 6 takes place in the near future with modern cityscapes. It would be a fun world for action, and we were decisive in choosing it. So this is the first segment. So let's see what we can kind of pull out of that little small paragraph that Tetsuya Nomura kind of said right there. So the first thing to look at is they have decided on most of the worlds that are going to be in Kingdom Hearts 3. Now this is news that we already know of, but to the people that kind of haven't been following the information of Kingdom Hearts 3, there it is again. That's a refresher, and it's actually kind of nice to see Tetsuya Nomura once again talking about sort of the progress of the world choosing for Kingdom Hearts 3. And that kind of gives you a rough idea on the development of the game. Most of the planning and basic sort of architecture and stuff of Kingdom Hearts 3 is complete. But yes, it's good to see that most of the worlds are set in stone, so that's really cool. Now, of course, the environment of Big Hero 6 takes place in the near future. It's a kind of realistic sort of city that is mixed in with kind of, you know, like two real-life cities on planet Earth. The city of Big Hero 6 is San Francisco, so it is a mix of Tokyo and San Francisco. So it's going to be kind of, in some sense, a little bit strange visiting this world. Even though I'm very excited for it, it is going to be quite different, as it actually takes place in kind of, in some sense, two realistic locations here on planet Earth. So that feel of it's going to be kind of different, almost like the feel of Pirates of the Caribbean, as Pirates of the Caribbean is a live action film. It's going to kind of feel like that, but I'm super looking forward to that. Of course, he mentions modern cityscapes right there, and of course, you know, like I mentioned, Big Hero 6 is set in a huge city, San Francisco. So what got me kind of thinking was, when Big Hero 6 was first announced and confirmed, I kind of imagined that we'd be able to explore the city and stuff like that, and I almost guarantee that that's probably is, you know, what's actually going to happen. As we know, these spaces, the world spaces and areas are going to be really expansive and almost sort of open world. You know, so it's going to be really cool to be able to explore the modern cityscapes and stuff and use the attraction flow to kind of climb up the buildings and whatnot. He mentioned that it would be a fun world for action and that they were decisive in choosing it. So yes, action, there's going to be lots of different kind of roofs and platforms and perhaps the streets where different Heartless spawns and stuff like that. It's going to be really cool to see the different sort of themed Heartlesses for Big Hero 6, and of course they said they were decisive on choosing it, which kind of means that they were fast to say, yes, we want this. The next question that Famitsu asked was, to summarize, Baymax and Sora confronts the other Baymax, the Heartless have taken over. Nomura confirms that that is correct. So, of course, that darker black Baymax that we see in the concept is a possessed version of Baymax. It is the Baymax that was left behind at the end of the Big Hero 6 film in the portal, and of course, you know, obviously her escapes the portal and Baymax is left behind. So the Baymax that was left behind in the portal at the end of the original Big Hero 6 film becomes possessed by the Heartless, and of course darkness overtakes him. So that's going to be really, really interesting to kind of learn more about the story of how he became possessed and exactly why he became possessed and stuff like that. Basically, Tetsuya Nomura continues to say it takes place after the movie version, which we already know. Yasu, co-director Yasu, was eager in saying, "I really want to do it, because I also like this title. Please enjoy and anticipate it when it finishes." So it was pretty clear to see that Square Enix, as well as, of course, the co-director Yasu, which he obviously plays a big role as he's the co-director, you know, them and, you know, Yasu over at Square Enix were pretty eager towards saying we want Big Hero 6 in Kingdom Hearts 3. And I can almost kind of guarantee that most people who saw Big Hero 6 before the confirmation of it being in Kingdom Hearts 3 could almost picture it being in Kingdom Hearts 3. The only thing that a lot of people were kind of saying was, you know, Big Hero 6 is too new. Square Enix aren't going to add in these new worlds. But it's clear to see that, you know, no, they obviously did. And I know that when I actually went ahead and watched Big Hero 6 in the movie theater, I was kind of sitting there and I was like, there's so many different aspects of this film that would work so perfectly in Kingdom Hearts 3. But anyway, I'm really, really happy that Big Hero 6 is actually a world in Kingdom Hearts 3. I can't wait to actually see some footage on it. Hopefully at D23 in November, the Kingdom Hearts fan event that's going on. Hopefully we get maybe a new trailer that perhaps might actually showcase a small snippet of the world, similar to what they did with Mount Olympus and Tangled at E3, but we'll just have to wait and see. Otherwise guys, hopefully you enjoyed today's information, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.